What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. This is episode 21 now on the series. If you guys remember, we bought this house after it had been completely ruined by a flood. Now, we turned this thing around. I think it turned out really good. But what we're going to do today is move offices. We're going to find a new place to call home, and we're going to see what sort of trouble we can get into. So let's hop in the house here. Just sort of go through everything. You know, we got our bathroom over here. We got our bedroom back in here. Nice 2G blue on the walls. Now, if you guys didn't see the episode where we flipped, or the episodes, I guess there were two, that we flipped this house after the flood, be sure to check out the link in the description and you can find the series playlist there. I have every single episode I've ever done on House Flipper in that category. So, all right, so let's take a look at the browser here and see what sort of houses we have for sale. So I want to get something that has a little bit more square footage. We have 79.06 square meters. If I could math, I would obviously convert that into square feet, but since I can't, we're just going to look for anything that's higher than 79. Connoisseur's house is 78, so that's actually a little smaller. We got this one that's just barely bigger. Home and Cars at 105. That's bigger, but not by very much. And it looks like most of that space is going to be the garage. This House in a Thicket, which is a garden flipper DLC, so that might be kind of cool. We haven't done a whole lot of flips on houses with the garden DLC. That one's for 89,000. It's 146 square meters. Let's take a look at this one. So we got some, it looks like it was just a really old house that kind of just went to crap, but it doesn't look bad. I really like those windows too. The brown windows are kind of cool. So we're gonna have a lot of things to do in the yard on this house, but I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. There's tons of trees around, which could be pretty cool. This one says if you're looking for a house among the trees, then this is the ideal offer for you. The house for sale in need of renovation is located on a secluded forest plot. Highly recommended. So when we get to this place, it's literally going to be like everyone else has no trees in their yard except for us. I think that this is probably the house that we should do. So let's just go ahead and buy it. 89,000 bucks. That's really not that bad if you think about it. All right. I kind of like all the trees, actually. We got some birch trees back there. We can't exactly go through those bushes. This is going to be a really difficult one to sort of retexture, because we're going to have to put down a lot of sod. Oh no, and we have moles. All right, let's take care of the moles really quick. Oh, boom, and we're done. That's nice. God, why are they so creepy? I hate that little sniff they do. Okay, we just got a couple more of these. Looks like there's one more over here. Oh no, we got quite a few more. All right, that should do it for the moles. We can start picking stuff up. Oh god, the frames are just dropping as soon as we start getting rid of these big piles. Not a huge deal. As soon as everything's gone, it'll look a lot better. So we have upgraded the cleaning tool, so if we get like a big group of stuff, it should get rid of most of it. So these big piles of bricks too are going to be kind of a pain in the butt, but we should be able to get rid of them fairly quickly. Get rid of everything on site. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, if you guys notice, the turf is just totally missing in a lot of places. So we're gonna have to spend quite a big chunk of our time out here. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me lay sod, maybe like the first 1, 2, or 3. But even like back here, it's pretty patchy, so we're gonna have to come through and fix that. I like all these birch trees though. A lot of these trees you can't add in. Actually, I think most of the trees you can't add in by yourself. So that's pretty cool that they're already sort of added in here for us. Can we sneak through there? There we go. All right, it's a huge house. Like actually really big. The garage is obviously massive. Takes up a good portion of the house. Where's this front door? Okay, so we could do like a driveway and then have sort of a little footpath over here onto the front door. We could even have like a front patio area underneath this awning here. That could look pretty good. I wish we had pillars so we could like just toss a pillar down right there. Missed opportunity, devs. This would be a good place for a kitchen, actually. And then over here could be a cool place for a living room, maybe a master bedroom. I don't know. That's a little ambitious. 2 sliding glass doors in your master. No one really does that. All right, let's get rid of all this stuff too. We're not gonna be keeping anything in here, so we might as well just ditch all the doors, all the switches, pretty much everything in the house. Oops, there's probably a switch in here. There we go. Get rid of that. This is looking really, really cool. I actually really like this place. So we're gonna tackle the exterior probably first, just because there is so much to do there. That's probably first on the list here. We're gonna get rid of all these lights. This place has seen better days. This is huge, dude. It just keeps going. Okay, so we got a back door over here. All right. So this could be kind of a cool mud room, but again, we're probably gonna change the floor plan up quite a bit. But I really like these brown windows. I think this is the first house we've had with brown windows. There we go. Get rid of all this stuff. Like, what is this room? Oh God, we're going to have a heyday in here with our sledgehammer. So I suppose we could tackle the exterior of the house on this one, but also work on the interior, just sort of getting the layout figured out, getting the floor plan figured out here. Let's get rid of all the trash in the garage. There we go. Got some junk tires over there. And then this shelf we're gonna get rid of as well. So let's ditch that. There's another shelf over here. We don't need that. It's a nice garage. Good looking garage. Huge garage, actually. Let's get rid of that light here. Keep working our way around. We got some trash in the hallway. I'm just trying to clean it up so we can get a better feel for how much space we actually have in here. But things are looking pretty good. Like, what is this? What was this supposed to be in the floor plan? Obviously, this would be a bathroom. What would this be? Like a laundry room? But then you also have like the mud room back here, which you could have put a laundry room in. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on in this place. So I say let's get the old sledgehammer out and just start knocking out walls. All right, I think we made quick work of all those walls. That came down super easy. Literally did all of that and still didn't gain a skill point for our demolition tool, but not a big deal. That definitely scratched our demo itch. It's huge. Like, this place is massive. I don't even know where to start as far as the layout goes. Obviously, we don't have a lot of options over here with the garage. I really wish we would have kept the garage space. But as you can see here, we have 2 walls over there, and we only had 1 over here. So just to make it symmetrical, if we add a wall here, I think that'll look really nice. So we'll just get that going so we at least remember that was a good idea, because odds are I'm gonna forget. That's just what I do. Over here, this is a huge space, and I honestly think it would be perfect for just one massive living room. Just a huge living room. If not that, maybe a big kitchen. I really have no idea. But this space is awesome. I really like it. We just have a couple of cockroaches over here, 2 electrical outlets that need repaired, and then we have to go through and clean the windows. But let's keep going outside here. We're only a quarter of the way through this place. We have so much more that we need to do. So let's just start ditching all the rest of the trash around the house here. Keep making our way downtown, figuring out what we need to do outside. Alright, so on the exterior of the house, we got all the trash removed. I guess, I don't know what I was trying to say there. We got, okay, now we have all the trash removed. I got rid of all of the weeds. Now we just sort of have to figure out what we're going to do about these bricks. So the bricks, unfortunately, there's no quick way to do this. You better hope that you have your shovel tool sort of as advanced as it can possibly be, because then it doesn't take near as long. But it's still sort of a annoying process, I guess, trying to get rid of these things. We're gonna go around now, get rid of all these big brick piles. Oh, dude. All right, now all the trash is gone. But we're gonna go around here, get rid of all these big brick piles, and then, oh God, okay. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm talking about because there's a can right in front of me. I definitely think a driveway is a good idea. I think we need a front walkway to the front door. And the best way that I've found to actually accomplish that is really just use gravel. Sort of use the gravel path and just try to get it as square as you possibly can. There we go. That's another brick pile completely gone. I think that actually is it. Oh, I was like, how did we leave dirt in there? It's just cockroaches. That's actually all the brick gone. I thought there were a lot more brick piles, but I guess they were just really, really large. So what we need to do here is figure out how we want to make the driveway. So I'm thinking if we sort of cut it in between this wall here and this wall around this area, we can have a little bit of grass here and then bring a path up and around to the front. So first we need to get some decking material to sort of make this awning right here. All right, and there we go. I think that actually covers a good majority of, actually that's almost spot on with this awning hanging over there. So now all we have to do is figure out how we want to do the driveway. This area right here, I don't think we're going to be able to fill, but the door will hopefully fill that empty space there. If not, maybe we can put some floor in there. I'd really like to keep the concrete. I wish there was like a floor tile you could place concrete with, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury. So let's bring the driveway from corner to corner on this gate at the front here. There we go. So if we do something like this, we can at least sort of stagger it, and the texture doesn't look bad if you butt it up like that, sort of staggered. It actually still matches really well. So I think if we just keep bringing this out, I feel like that's gonna look pretty all right. So let's go from wall to wall here, and hopefully the spacing is correct on these pavers. If it's not, I don't know what we're gonna be able to do here. There we go. All right, sweet. So we're gonna take this from the house up here all the way to the street, and hopefully it turns out okay. All right, I think that turned out really nice, actually. So we were able to keep the seam here. So let me close this garage so you guys can sort of see. So the actual garage floor stops right there, but you can see that looks pretty good. Like it lined up almost perfectly. It's a lot like playing with Legos, kinda. So these were all horizontal like that, and then once we got to the end, I had to add a skinny one here and then flip them vertically so they could at least go underneath the fence so it wouldn't look super weird. But I think that turned out really well. I had to sell a bush that was right there. That's why that's all bare, just so we could continue this driveway. But I'm super pumped about that. That turned out really, really nice. Now we just have to figure out how we're going to be able to sort of bring a path over here to this front entrance. I think just gravel's probably going to be the best thing to do here. We know it needs to come out from here, sort of like a arc a little bit this way on over to here. We're going to take out a little bit of that grass there and bring it on over to the driveway, just like that. I could honestly spend hours trying to perfect this, but I think that turned out really, really nice. So we got our little path over here to our front entryway. Now I do think I want to sort of close this off. So let's see if we can get a fence. We might need to put a sod strip down first. Let's try to do 2 narrows maybe. See if that gets us all the way across here. Actually, it's a bit further, so I don't want it on the deck in that case. What? You can turn these on? They're actually lights? Okay, that's super cool. We gotta put this down on the grass there, just like that. Let's grab this one again, get that one set up. We can turn that one on too. Dude, that is so cool. I would have used these fences a long, long time ago if I knew that that was a thing. All right, there we go. Let's turn this last one on there. Perfect. Look at that, dude. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So we got our front drive sort of figured out. I'll come through and weed whack and mow and put down some more sod, all that, just off camera, so you guys don't have to see that. We could do a little flower garden over here maybe. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Okay, so I'm gonna start sodding here and get rid of the grass and all that. We've already got the weeds taken care of, so I just need to sort of figure out what we're gonna do for our actual yard. Okay, you guys, I am slowly reminding myself why I always stay away from the garden flipper houses. I bet you I've been here for at least an hour, if not 2. But the only thing I've managed to do is completely mow the whole lawn and only do about this little patch of Shreddinar, man, of turf soil, or what do they call it? Turf sod. Jesus, God, I'm losing it. I've literally been just taking care of the lawn for the longest time. So I still have a couple of spots to patch here, but your boy's hungry. So I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to come back, and you guys will just see this completed. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. Well, for you guys, it's a second. For me, it's like half an hour. So, all right, guys, I am seriously so over sodding. This is it's pretty, right? It looks good, but I never want to do this again. And I'm pretty sure I said that on the last sort of sodding episode that we did. Also, mowing sucks. Hate it. Don't want to do it. It's way too tedious. But that is the yard pretty well complete. I think I'll come through later on and do a couple of spots of mulch around some of these trees and everything. Whew. All right, now I got to figure out what we're gonna do next. So obviously we're gonna need a front door. So let's try to get a front door in here. There we go. That should be spot on. Perfect, just like that. Awesome. Okay. So now that we've got that figured out, we got our front door in there. Sort of matches the windows. The brown on the shutter really matches this this patio area here. But I'm really digging this house. I think it's gonna turn out to be something really, really cool. It's definitely the biggest house we've done so far. So let's see how we're gonna lay this thing out. So obviously this area over here, I want to be pretty large. Not huge, but pretty large. This area back here, we can't do a whole lot with. So I think if we wall this up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put another wall here, and then we can wall this up just like that. There we go. So we'll have a like a mud room back here again. So we'll have an entryway there. We can have a doorway here. We could put a door there. We might even keep it just as a doorway. But that'll give us quite a bit more space here for this living room area that I want to create. It's going to be a pretty small garage, but it won't be too bad. We can make this work. So let's bring this wall over so it lines up with the rest here. Make a wall in between here, and then we will have another wall in between here, just like that. Looks good. Okay, so we got our garage figured out now. Like I said, not huge, but it'll work. And then we have all of this living space to work with in here. So let's get some lintels up in between these doorways. Put a wall right there. And then let's try to just lintel it up in between the two spaces like that. Does that work? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I have to delete the whole wall now. All right, so that looks a lot better. I'm much more happy with that. So we have this whole entire space to work with here. I wish there were like 3 in between here, 3 walls, so we could at least split it up evenly. If I put a wall here, it's just gonna look terrible. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather have it be one big area, one big space. So I think the best thing to do is just leave this area for now, and we're gonna move on to this side over here and try to divide this up as best we can. Bring a wall out from over here. We could have this area be the master bathroom, and then we could have this area here be the master bedroom, giving us more hallway space. But also that means we're gonna have to put the kitchen and the living room into one, which isn't a bad thing. I can work with this, I think. Put up another wall there. Okay, so we kind of got our layout figured out now. We're gonna have a mud room slash like washroom back in here. I think that'll look pretty good. On into this area, we're gonna have the kitchen slash living room, and then we will have the bedroom be here, and then the master bath in this area right here. So Let's put the door to the bathroom over in this corner. There we go. Okay, this is looking really good. I'm feeling this a little bit more now. There we go. So we got a little split. Obviously the tile's not gonna stay. That was just so we could line up these walls, make them a little bit more even. But I like that. I think that looks really nice. Let's add in the floor now. For the floor of the house, we're gonna use the dark mahogany floor panel. It's kind of our favorite. Gonna have this room be dark mahogany. In the bathroom, we're going to use that 3D ceramic white tile, this one here. Something like this. There we go. And then we need the same hardwood floor throughout the rest of the house. And then in the back, you know what? Since it's a mudroom, we should do something a little different in there. We should do some tile or something. Kind of mix it up a little bit. All right, we'll drag this throughout the hallway. We're gonna need quite a few rugs, I think, to try to make this look a little bit nicer in the hallway. Bring it to life a little bit more. Honestly, these gray ceramic tiles might look kind of good. We'll give these a shot. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work for what this little area is gonna be. And then something else that we could do too is make this space a little bit larger. Bring this wall out to about here, and then we could have a doorway in the center of this hallway. There we go. All right, we still have equal spacing over here. We could even bring this in a little bit more. Let's get a wall put in there. Does that line up? Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, sweet. So we've kind of closed off this hallway a little bit more, which I really like. And then let's come in here and knock out the rest of this wall. Obviously, we just made this space a lot larger, so we're not going to be needing this section of the wall here. All right, that should do it. Hopefully that all crumbles and goes away. Now we just have to get those 3D ceramic tiles, or not 3D ceramic tiles. God, can you tell those are my favorite? Just have to get those. We missed a little spot on the wall right there. This is looking good. This is looking really, really good. So let's get a door here. We could also make this, instead of a door, we could just do an opening. I think let's try that. Let's try to use less doors in this space. That's gonna make it a little bit more crowded. There we go. So we essentially moved the doorway that was here to here, and I think that looks really good. I think that turned out okay. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So we got our back door now. We just have to come through and clean a couple of windows. It says that these are dirty from the other side. Can we seriously just get out our garden hose? Oh my god, you're kidding. All right, I think that was the last window there, so let's hop back inside here. Yes, okay, that looks a lot better now that the windows are all clean. I actually completely forgot that we didn't have any sort of back door here, so let's add those in quickly. Okay, perfect. So we got our interior doors, or sorry, our exterior doors done. Now we just have to get these last couple of interior doors. The interior ones, we're of course going to use these white doors. Now I want this door to open up towards this direction, just like that. Close that one up, and then perfect. It's already facing the right direction. And this one we're gonna have to rotate just like that. Perfect. Okay, sweet. So we got our bathroom door, our bedroom door. God, I'm blanking so hard. And then we have our garage door, of course. So I think that's actually gonna do it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment. Of course, let me know what you think of the layout of this house. I'm really proud of it. I think it's going to turn out to be a pretty nice place for us. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.